Everyone wants experience, but it feels like nowadays no one will actually give you the time of day. So today I'm going to literally talk about how you can go from zero to employed, specifically through building a portfolio. Hi, my name's Courtney. I'm a college-age developer, and I've gotten myself a plethora of working opportunities in the tech industry, working as a software engineer, as a data analyst, and even with AI, machine learning, and overall emerging technologies. With these various experiences and opportunities, I'm pretty much telling you my secret sauce to how I got employed and how I want to stand out, especially for applying for more competitive internship roles and opportunities. First off, let's just kind of define what a portfolio is and what it is not. Portfolios showcase your skill set through projects, through experiences, through certifications. When you build and develop your own portfolio, it is literally your master resume of pretty much every single technical skill that you have. There's a lot of different portfolios across like different industries, whether you're in art, whether you're in writing, but it's especially beneficial if you are in the tech industry. This is why things like screenshots and code snippets matter. Something I first did when I first started interning back in high school was I was updating old links on websites, and I was updating like old pages on a site, specifically for my county government. My big problem is I didn't take screenshots. I didn't have any proof of what I did, and technology is always changing. So now that when I go back, I can't actually see any changes that I made to the site because the site is completely new and every single change that I've made has now been like wiped from the system completely. Don't be like Courtney, be like better than me. Please, please, please take screenshots. Have some form of proof of what you're doing. Whether it's like a full wireframe or an actual like site you can link itself, that's what you will then put up on your portfolio site. There are 5 different types of projects that can be showcased on your portfolio. The first is personal projects. These can be apps, these can be websites, these can be weather tracking devices. Whatever you want really that you do in your own personal time falls under the personal category. The second category is like class or schoolwork. Now, unless you have a plethora of projects, I don't want you to necessarily say this was done in school hours, because that can in some way hold you back because recruiters know you were required to get that done. But overall, don't forget to add those types of projects to your portfolio, because just because you do it in class doesn't disregard the fact that you still got it done. The next is honestly volunteer, community work, passion projects. This is where things that you are honestly like really interested in should go. The next one is like actual like working experiences. You should have a section in your portfolio where you are showcasing old jobs, where you are doing old work. If you were hired for something, if you did anything of that sort, you should have a little section in your portfolio showcasing that. The next type of project I think you should have in your portfolio is competitive work. So if you work on a team, anything where you do cross collaboration, that should be its own little subsection because it showcases that you know how to work with other people. I am like a huge advocate of this by going to hackathons, by going to conferences, by doing things where you have to build something with other people, because that cross collaboration skill is a necessity, and that's honestly what a lot of employers and recruiters are looking for when they're trying to hire people. It's one thing to build a project by yourself, it's another thing to build something with a team of people. So that's where that section comes into play, where you are building a project, where you are building something alongside other people, whether you're doing the front end, they're doing the back end, you're doing the AI machine learning, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you are working on a team, there should be a section in your portfolio that is showcasing your teamwork and like all the things that you've done while working with other people. And the last section that I honestly really think everybody should showcase that people kind of forget about is your open source work. If you are contributing to somebody's work on GitHub, if you find a YouTuber that's doing a project in public and you're contributing to their project, add that in your portfolio too, because your contributions, even if they are minor, are helping for their massive project. Now, the next thing that's really important about portfolios that people kind of overall forget about is how you present the work. Your portfolio should not be something that is like a black and white like website that you just add in links to your like project that you've worked on. Absolutely not. Your portfolio should be dynamic, and it's not that hard. I'm not telling you that you need to code your portfolio, especially if you're not like specializing or trying to get good at front end development. You can vibe code it for all I care. You can use Canva, you can use Wix, Webflow, I don't care. There's a plethora of free resources out there that will code you your portfolio. But it definitely helps if you like did at least a little bit of your portfolio yourself, just so you can also grow those technical skills. Now, once you make it look nice and pretty, make sure you add little descriptions for your projects. Don't just kind of push it out there for the masses to kind of see. Add descriptions, because at the end of the day, you're not there to like speak on behalf of each project if you're just giving your link out to people. So, you know, add descriptions in there. Don't make it like too hefty, but give a little backstory. Explain what was the premise, what was the exigence of you creating your project, and what were some of the big takeaways from you like actually creating it. Did you create it yourself? Did AI create it? What skills did you grow with these projects? Have a search bar up there. Have tags where you are specifically tagging certain technical skills like JavaScript. You know, if you're using React, different frameworks. These are the different things that, you know, if a recruiter's quickly looking through and making sure that you have these skills, if you're highlighting certain like projects that are using these skill sets, that definitely helps you out, and it helps your site look a bit more cohesive as well. Now, there's a lot of different places to host your site. Kind of tapped into them earlier. Now, in general, there's Google Sites, there's Notion, there's Card, there's GitHub Pages, which are all great like places for you to host your site. If you're going for more of like a creative field, Canva or Behance are great ones. And then obviously, like always, LinkedIn is going to be like your master resume that you use to connect with people. Put your portfolio on there. You know, those things are kind of synonymous to a degree. Now, since you stayed for so long, I do want to just give you some beginner mistakes that you can kind of avoid since you stayed. First off, it doesn't need to be perfect. I don't want your portfolio to have to be like, if it's not perfect, I'm not pushing it out to the world. No, don't be like that.
No one's perfect.
You know, create it and just go for the flow. The next thing is like, don't at all have like personal contact information on it, just because that can be very dangerous. There are actual stalkers on the internet, and it is not hard to find people. Don't make it easy for people to be creepy about you. That's like a quote for life in general. Next, make sure that it is mobile friendly. A lot of people aren't automatically going to look at your site on a laptop or holding their phone horizontally. Make sure that it is cohesive for both vertical and landscape, and then also with that, make sure it is cohesive specifically for mobile devices in general. All right, so the 3 biggest takeaways on how to create a portfolio specifically to get a job in the tech industry. 1, obviously you need to learn the tech skills, create some projects for yourself. 2, make sure your portfolio in general is cohesive, make sure it looks nice, make sure it breaks down your projects into different categories. And 3, you do not need to worry about having prior work experience, because projects are their own form of experience. And in my personal opinion, projects are more valuable than having certain tech experiences. Now, I want to challenge you this week, go out and create one project, even if it's quick. Take 2 hours of your week and create something great. I hope you found value in today's video. Please tell me, did I miss anything? Comment down below. What are some things that you added in your portfolio that you think everybody should add into their own? Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Quartz Corner.